Imagine that. The notorious ATB opening up the Eldridge and Blackburn nostalgia show. Out of all the things you could have seen tonight, would you have expected Till 5 to be here? No, you wouldn't. But we're not going to quit on you like somebody did last week. Let's go.
There's less pressure on the joint. There's less pressure on the joint.
Hall of Famer Tito Santana, hoping to give.
Hello, hey guys, just Incredible here with Till 5 Wrestling. What's your opinion? And
something like that than I have ever found.
Woo! We are in control. That's right. Till 5 Wrestling here. You ain't got a Blackburn. You ain't got an Eldridge. We have taken over. And we're going to do a lot of fun things here tonight.
Yeah.
Since Eldridge and Blackburn backed out on us.
Since they're nothing but quitters.
Whoa!
Hey,
wait a damn second here. What are you two doing?
Didn't you guys learn anything from last week?
I'm pretty sure
we learned a lot from last week.
Yeah.
That's why we're going live to save your show.
Yeah, we learned a lot last week. We learned that Eldridge is a quitter.
Eldridge is a quitter. Put that on a t-shirt.
Why did he quit though? Why did he quit though?
He's a quitter.
The mad disrespect from
you guys. Couldn't handle the new world order of podcasting coming in and shaking things up.
Oh my!
Oh no,
Lord.
we can handle it.
Here
We just don't.
Couldn't handle it.
Look, it's not our fault that we've won
show.
the ratings war.
The Tuesday night
Wait,
war.
what? Hold
That's
on. Time out. What ratings war? How many followers do you have? How many followers do we have?
How many views do you
very
have?
much.
Wait,
have a good night.
where did you get your views? Oh yeah, from somebody else's content. I'm pretty sure that we talk about our own stuff. We're not putting up 30 seconds.
Says the guy that got strikes on their page because they shared WWE videos.
Says the guy who left his wrestling show, who left his horror show, who's hunting new co-hosts every 6 months. Try again, killer. Come on.
Yeah, just because you got original content doesn't mean you're getting any views.
Look, you don't even have a picture, Mumbles. You sit down there.
A lot of views, Blackburn.
Guess what? Guess why I don't have one? Because I'm busy getting laid, unlike some people I know.
Look, just because Eldridge is stuck in the dorms, lonely egghead by himself, that doesn't mean anything.
Oh, who says it's Eldridge? It's me, baby.
Camera? Where's your camera, you coward? What are you doing right now?
Oh, you know exactly what I'm doing. I got a lady in my bed and she's busy.
Okay.
Well, sometimes when you have a simulcast like our situation,
that's right,
you get some stuff crazy. So let's start with number one, the simulcast. That's right, folks. Many years ago in 2001, a young boy was watching WCW Monday Night Nitro as he did every Monday night for several years. And then he had the unfortunate moment of seeing Vince McMahon open up Monday Night Nitro to learn that his friend, who had told him he read online the WWF bought it, was right. And my heart has never been the same. On that show, you had Shane Helms.
Yeah.
You had Booker T against Scott Steiner for the world title.
Yep.
You had Chavo Guerrero.
Yep. You
had Sting and Ric Flair for one last time.
And that was the right move.
Yeah, that had to be the main event.
Yeah.
Now, Eldridge, do you remember this night?
Yes, I remember it fondly. I mean, it was weird seeing Vince come on like you all did to us, but I guess we're going to get along now. But
things move fast here.
You're still welcome to quit like a bitch anytime you want.
Takes a bitch to know a bitch, but we're getting off track here. But, the last Nitro, I thought maybe, I know the week before they were talking about, season finale on TNT, and you thought, Eric Bischoff's going to take over because he did the whole video call or whatever it was.
Well, and the WCW magazine was already out.
Yeah.
And promoting the Big Bang.
Yeah.
I still have one of
I
those.
really
that
thought
as
they
the
were going
back
to take.
cover.
I really thought they were going to take a month off, and they were going to come back bigger and better.
You really thought that?
Yeah.
How
that's what
old
I
were
think.
you?
Well, looking back on it, that's
You
what I
would
think.
have thought that.
Why am I on the show? If we're talking Monday Night Wars, I'm not allowed to have an opinion on
Well,
Monday Night
kid,
Wars.
you're on here because you're part of Till 5.
I'm on here because I'm the producer for the Nostalgia Show now, so now it's 3-on-1.
I don't know. I think I'm going to fire you, but
I'm joining DX now.
Blackburn is used to a 3-on-1.
Yeah.
That's right.
But, so let's talk about that Big Bang that was supposed to happen.
The one that Blackbird's doing?
So, Aaron, what did you think? Because I know you and I, we've talked about this many times. We haven't talked about this type of thing, especially with the WCW magazines, where the back of them, the last 3 or 2 issues, was the Big Bang, May 2001. What did you think was going to happen?
I thought that we were going to have a relaunch of WCW. I really thought that Vince McMahon was going to do that even.
The star power was there. They had the roster.
I really thought that Vince McMahon was going to just do the invasion storyline to introduce all of these people to his fans
and then have his own.
And then launch a second company.
Yeah.
Instead, we got a 6-month half-assed rivalry. If the Big Bang had happened and it was Bischoff, I do think that we would have seen a lot of DDP actually being a main event guy instead of a stalker.
Agreed.
Well, even DDP has said that the whole stalker thing, he tried to stop that. He was like, look, Rock is gone doing films. I'm the real people's champ. Have the lights go out. Then
they could have ran with that
bright light. And he goes, I'm the real people's champion. The crowd goes nuts.
And it would have happened.
But Vince was like, we actually like the stalker. No.
Well, here's the thing. It would really depend on what city you revealed this.
Yeah.
Because if you revealed DDP as the people's champion in New York City, they wouldn't have known who he was. Now, if they did it in Atlanta, if they did it in North Carolina, okay, that would have
been a big deal.
But instead, I get wanting DDP to have came in as a face. Hindsight being 2020, I get why they did what they did.
Right.
Like you easily could have had him jump over the railing, dish out a diamond cutter to The Rock mid-match, and then jump back over instead of having Mike Awesome, Lance Storm, all that garbage.
Well, don't say anything bad about Lance Storm. God forbid.
Well, he
if I could be serious for a moment.
Speaking of Lance Storm, let's look at the 2 extremes of how WCW and the WWF treated ECW.
Lord.
Well, I guess I can.
Oh yeah, this is why you're on this show.
So obviously it didn't go well. I mean, some things went okay. When Raven went over to WCW, it was pretty good. The storyline wise, it was good. He became a U.S. champ. He became television champ, tag team champ, so on and so forth.
Yeah.
When Sandman jumped to WCW,
I'm sorry, Sandman.
I'm sorry, Hardcore Hack.
Oh, okay, I remember him.
It was actually a rib on ECW calling him Hardcore Hack because that's what Bischoff thought of that company. They were a bunch of hardcore hacks. So that, that's where that came from. Historically not great. Bam Bam, I think, is a decent example, but even they just lumped him in the hardcore division.
I think Bam Bam was a star everywhere already, so it wasn't really an ECW.
And I have been the only one they really did right with, and I think he would have got a world title.
Was Mike Awesome?
We'll get to
Mike Awesome?
Was Lance Storm.
They did do
I thought they did Lance good.
I have to disagree. I think WCW did a good job with Shane Douglas.
They could have.
They had
opportunities. Here's the thing: before they were about to close, they just turned him face. They were going to give him a run, but of course, WWF bought WCW. And we all know that Shane Douglas and Vince did not get along, so we knew that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, Flair was going to be an issue for Douglas.
Yes,
sure.
And Hogan. Douglas, no stranger, almost the '90s version of CM Punk. No stranger to creating a little controversy if he felt it was right, and a lot of the times he was. The franchise I think should have been a bigger star coming out of it, but I guess now you guys are going to make me talk about the Fat Chick Thriller, Mike Awesome.
Yeah, that was honestly one of my favorite things. I thought it was hilarious. First off, that '70s guy, it just so happened that he dug the fat chicks. He was not the Fat Chick Thriller.
Dude, when they brought Mike Awesome from ECW, leaving ECW, Mike Awesome was, no pun intended, Lex, the total package. I thought.
Hey, hold on. Wait. There's one thing about that 70s guy, Mike Awesome, that I have to bring up.
Oh,
and
God.
Aaron, I know for a fact you know this. The bus incident with Shaggy 2 Dope.
Yeah, that was that would have gotten a whoop whoop.
And
What?
And we still got the whoop whoop meter live.
We got a whoop whoop. Another one? Lord, you'll have to tune in to Till 5 Wrestling tomorrow to get the full breadth of the whoop whoop meter there.
Poor Tanner.
But now I guess that's basically the gist of the ECW guys and WCW.
Now the Dudleys were treated right in the WWF.
So we're gonna go to the WWF now. The Dudleys were treated good. Dreamer, not so much. But granted, when you have Dreamer in the company, what are you really going to do? It only really made sense for him to be a star in ECW.
Dreamer was a jobber in ECW for years too.
He was.
So it made sense.
That's how he got over.
Yeah.
And Dreamer, no disrespect to Dreamer, I think he's awesome, but he never was the guy. Just Incredible obviously didn't do so good. He was an X Factor for a little while.
Now I know you hate X Factor, but you ain't got to look at me like that.
To be fair about Tommy Dreamer, he never wanted to be the guy.
Right. That was one of his
wanted
big
to make
things.
him champion so many times.
That's why they waited
was like,
until
no,
the end to make Tommy ECW champion.
Yeah.
But and then Taz, obviously, I will say, and this might be unpopular, but I actually believe they did right by Taz, and maybe not because of his in-ring career, because that ended up happening to no fault of WWE. It was because of all the crazy bumps he took in ECW.
Yeah.
He became a really awesome commentator. And he's still commentating today. He's still relevant.
He's grown.
They're one of the best.
Yeah, I love Taz. James, what do you think? You've been pretty silent over there.
I'm in total agreement.
Okay. Well, any other notable transfers from ECW that you feel we should discuss?
Well, Sandman was a total disaster.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Sandman was one of the biggest disasters.
One that they actually did pretty all right by was Candido.
They did WCW did Candido pretty good. I felt like because of the roster that Candido walked into in WCW, he was never going to get to the level that some people thought that he could get to, and it didn't help with his substance abuse issues at the time. But I mean, that's basically the gist of it. They did right by a lot of guys. They did wrong by a lot of guys. Historically, WCW has treated ECW wrestlers worse than Vince.
Well, WCW treated a lot of people horrible, and it was because they were these guys who were putting each other through tables and jumping off ladders. They were a bunch of hardcore hacks. And if you might be looking for some home improvement hacks, maybe you should go and see our friends at Stover's Liquidation. They're open Monday through Saturday, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m., 24 hours online. They're closed on Sundays in store. You can get liquidation and wholesale home improvement. Truckload quantities are available. They are at www.stoversliquidation.com, or
you can catch them in Oak Ridge, Tennessee at 481 Tulsa Road, or you can call them at 865-523-4449. If you're closer to Cookeville, Tennessee, you can catch them there too on 452 West Broad Street, or you can contact them at 931-526-2591.
Now, we've talked about how they all treated ECW. That's two. Let's get into some of these Monday night mistakes.
Oh, God.
Oh,
there's my favorite one right now.
Oh, no. Can we not?
Blackburn's not said much in this one. Let's
let Blackburn take the lead.
Take the lead on this one.
Oh, God.
Well, my favorite, you already showed a graphic of. My main man there, what's his face?
What's it?
David Arquette?
David Arquette, yes, sir. I love David Arquette, and I absolutely hated every second.
A
he
name
wrestled.
Alex is really familiar with
Yeah.
because they did 7 months of the Screen movies before this channel changed to nostalgia.
Yeah, he's
My
very familiar with David
choice.
Arquette.
Scream.
That's my favorite. That's my
I
favorite
love
reel.
you, Joe.
He made
I
me
love you,
scream when he
man,
was
but
wrestling.
I don't, Joe.
Eldridge loves
don't.
Joe. I tolerate Joe.
I don't, Joe.
Blackburn replaced Joe.
I don't, Joe.
Tanner
Not
is
a
in
fan.
the yeah. Okay.
Don't get it.
So on the
David
other
Arquette made me scream, and he made.
Oh, did he?
made the heavy. Yeah, he made me scream.
Oh, that's why the lights off.
Yep, that's why he
walking
doesn't
ready
have to. He's got a David Arquette stand.
He's
up
ready
in
to
there.
rumble.
Yes, he is.
I'm rumbling right now. But he made the heavyweight championship nothing. He ruined it.
It had got to the point where it was feeling that way anyway, and putting it on David Arquette was like putting an old dog out of its misery.
Yeah, he's what finished it off, man. He made the heavyweight championship worth
Yeah.
jack.
Well, it didn't get much better when they gave it.
Imagine being a wrestler for 15, 20 years, putting your body through anything and everything that you possibly can, and your champion, your number one spot guy, is David freaking Arquette.
It's kind of like Logan Paul being the United States champion. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
something else weird,
but
huh?
Here's the thing on that though, and we can agree on this. WCW in 2000, that title was a hot potato. Okay,
Yeah, it's terrible. Terrible time.
You couldn't even act like it was a real big deal because every other week you have a new freaking champion.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, it was pretty painful back then. Now, if you didn't notice on the other side of the graphic there, I had not Razor Ramon.
Yeah.
So
Rick Bogner, I think was that guy's name. Fake Razor.
I don't know.
Well,
Yeah, well,
Fake Diesel.
of course,
So-
Fake Diesel is now the mayor of Knoxville.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
did you know that Fake Razor was in the Royal Rumble, but the real Razor Ramon was never in the Royal Rumble?
I did not know that.
I didn't either until the other day.
Wow.
And I was like, wait, what?
Even if Scott Hall, he was never in the Rumble at all.
No.
Huh.
Because he wasn't sober in January. So he wasn't able to be in the,
get sober enough
Scott
to
Hall
go
never
over the top
participated in
rope.
Dry January.
yeah. He just
Wouldn't do it.
the holidays were a little rough on him at points, I guess.
Yeah. Well, let's talk about some more Monday night mistakes while we're at it. And we talked about Arquette, but you know what's worse than a Hollywood celebrity, a D-list celebrity, even at the time? Well, maybe not at the time.
Well, I
but
mean,
now.
that was what WCW was known for. They had Jay
Well,
Leno.
Hold on,
They
though.
had Karl Malone, Dennis Rodman.
You know what's worse than that? Putting the title on the booker, Vince Russo.
That was pretty bad, but WCW did it too, or WWF did it too. They put it on Vince.
I know. I didn't say that was good either.
Tanner, I was having a good night. They had to bring up that clown.
too.
Why were
No,
you
I
having a
was.
good night? We were having a better night till you decided that you actually wanted to do your show this week.
First and foremost, this is going on my channel, my page, not
Oh, you
yours.
counting out Blackburn? See, he talks about himself in the first
Yeah.
person. He never
Yeah,
considers
Blackburn. I'm
Blackburn.
pretty sure that it's the
Shut-
Eldridge and
Tanner?
Blackburn show.
Tanner, if I were you, I'd shut up or I'm going to play a video.
Don't do it.
I'll do it. I'll upload it right now.
If you play that video, it's done. It's a done deal, Alex. Don't play the Bret Hart Goldberg video. Can someone get us back on track for this? Is a Monday night mistake. This is a Tuesday night mistake.
It is a Tuesday night mistake, but we have the power. So maybe Dave could help Eldridge find his way off stage.
Yeah. Let's put
Yeah.
Eldridge in the gulag.
Oh, Eldridge is in the gulag now.
Oh, he just got gulagged. Oh my god! I didn't know you guys had
On
that
his
kind of
own
power.
show. Yeah, Blackburn, you got anything to say?
Bring my boy back.
Say please. Wait. Say please, and we'll bring Eldridge back.
I'd rather die.
All right.
All right, then.
All right, guys. So for Monday night mistakes,
There he is. He's still topping. He didn't even notice.
He didn't.
He
He,
didn't even know
don't
he was
care.
gone.
Shit you pulled the other night. Benny, play that shit.
What's it with these WrestleRama guys doing copyright shit?
It's not even copyright shit. They go and just type it into AI because they can't make up their own songs.
They're not original enough to come.
Yeah,
up with
I
their
mean,
own
we
track.
wrote Good Grief on our own.
We wrote a new song that hopefully will be debuting soon.
Yes, it will.
This is a Monday night mistake. The kick to the head was a
Well-
Monday night mistake for sure. That's
That's
three.
three. Let's go to four faces of the Monday Night War.
Faces, right?
I just want to
So-
say my mullet is spectacular, and you all should be jealous of it.
Well, that's
Damn,
That's
I should have
big,
put
sexy.
the steroids away. Good Lord.
big sexy Kevin Eldridge. Well, you know what? Or
I
Kevin
say bring
Kevin
him.
Blackburn. My bad.
Yes, sir.
Who's Kevin Blackburn?
Kevin Blackburn.
His name's James.
I know, but the graphic
Yeah,
Is
is
Kevin,
Kevin
Nash.
Nash.
Kevin Nashburn.
Big sexy
Oh, Nashburn. Is that his name? Okay.
Nashburn, baby. I like that.
Okay.
I
You
can do that.
would. Lord. I'm gonna head to the studio one night and I'm gonna find Eldridge in Tanner's bed.
Whoa!
Good grief.
Gosh.
What the hell?
So, who were the four
Well, at
key
least invite
faces?
me over, boys.
Well, we have to get the 4-wheel drive road taken care
That's
of. First.
true. But first, I think we should all say who we all believe is the four faces of WCW or the Monday Night Wars. Rather.
There you go, Eldridge. Give us your four faces for WCW. Stop.
I'm not doing anything.
It is a stop sign. I said stop because it's a stop sign. Calm down.
I'm not doing that.
I feel like Mean Gene when the set's falling down right now. What the hell's going on?
Is Eldridge ever going to give us his four faces of
Well,
WCW?
you all keep talking.
Well, you're sitting there quiet with your eyes closed, like, come on.
So 4 guys for WCW. Well, of course, you got to go with Hogan,
Hogan.
Nash Hall,
Nash Hall.
and of course Sting.
Sting.
James, shut the hell up.
Okay.
Goodness.
Shut the hell
Blackburn.
up.
Blackburn. What are
I got the same list. I don't know how he read my mind, but
He's a
yeah,
Nash and
I mean
Hall,
that
so
those
still
are the
good.
main 4.
so you're sticking with those four?
No, I've got an answer.
Okay.
Well, you
Tan?
got Goldberg too.
The four faces of WCW are Sting.
How would Tanner know? He wasn't even born yet.
He was born.
I was born
actually.
on purpose. It was
That was a lie.
it's Sting, Booker T, Hollywood Hogan,
You have to.
and you know what?
have to.
You know what? Rey Mysterio Jr.
Oh, Ray, I love that
Oh,
choice.
that's actually a good one.
Think about it.
Ray-
The cruiserweight division.
Ray was
If you
the
talk
man.
about WCW, one guy on that list has to represent that division, and I would choose Ray because he was kind of the constant, or Billy Kidman.
So I'm gonna say Hollywood Hogan.
Hogan.
I'm gonna say DDP.
That's a good
DDP.
I'm gonna say Sting,
Sting.
and I'm gonna say Goldberg.
Goldberg.
Let's get a-
Goldberg.
Look at his face.
He looked himself.
That wasn't my call.
Goldberg.
Goldberg. Goldberg.
Berg. Goldberg.
Goldberg got rid of the great savior of the WWF, Bret Hart. Goldberg took care of Hollywood Hogan's reign with the NWA,
Damn it,
NWA
I guess
title.
he is Mr. WCW. Isn't
Goldberg was
Yeah.
undefeated for over a year. Goldberg is honestly up there with Sting and DDP
He's
as
0
Mr. WCW.
He's 0-1 versus Tasers.
Well, no, he actually won the
Oh, you got
Ladder
Yeah, he
match.
actually won the ladder match.
Yeah, the ladder match that was a taser on a.
What can't this guy do? I hate Bill Goldberg. Man.
That's right.
I hate Bill
What can't
Goldberg.
Bill Goldberg do? Now, guys,
Anything in Hollywood.
if there's something that you need to do with some home improvement, maybe you guys should go see our friends at Stover's Liquidation. You can find them online at www.stoversliquidation.com. They are available 24 hours online. They're open Monday through Saturday, 8 a.m. until 6 p.m. They are closed on Sundays. Now, if you would like to go see them in store,
You can check them out in Oak Ridge, Tennessee at 481 Tulsa Road, or you can contact them at 865-523-4449. If you're closer to Cookeville, Tennessee, you can catch them at 452 West Broad Street, or you can give them a call at 931-526-2591 and tell them Tool 5 sent you.
The only thing you can't find there is charisma for Goldberg.
now, what you won't be able to find at Stover's is a Dubby energy drink.
That's the truth.
Eldridge, I believe you all have an energy drink sponsorship with Dubby.
That we
Yes,
do.
sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you ever want to get you some W Energy, all you got to do is order what you need, and at the end, put in the promo code Nostalgia Show to get 10% off your order.
There you go.
There you go. Now, I've heard good things about Dubby. I've seen it from a few different places. It's supposed to be a pretty solid energy drink. So, if I'm wanting a decent energy drink, I know that I can get a solid discount with code Nostalgia Show
That's right.
from the nice folks at Dubby. Now, that's a key thing for Eldridge is to have these opportunities of sponsorship. A key thing for us as Stovers. What do you guys think are the 5 key moments of the Monday Night Wars?
You're looking at one right now.
Right. That's
DX,
what I was
baby.
gonna say. I think the first thing we have to say because of the graphic is the DX invasion.
DX invasion all the way.
Yeah, that what amazing.
That
Amazing.
is one, but there's one significant night that it all changed.
Dum
The
dum
night-
dum dum.
That'll put some butts in the seats.
That's true. That is a
When-
key moment
when
when Tony Schiavone decided to shit all over Mankind, winning the world title.
And everybody changed the channel.
Because here's the thing. WCW was leading that night.
Yeah.
And as soon as they said that, the ratings dropped.
What a big
And they
momentum.
went over and watched Mankind win the belt.
Yep.
Do you guys know that
also-
Mankind's actually my father?
Really?
Yeah, that's my
What?
daddy.
And here I was thinking that your daddy was Elton.
Nope.
That's why his name goes
Mankind.
first.
Y'all think I'm joking too?
I do think you're joking. Your name's not Dewey.
Yeah, it is.
Dewey Blackburn.
Look, have you seen his daughter? Let's watch it, Blackburn. You would probably do things to his daughter that you wouldn't do to a sister.
Don't underestimate me.
I guess
We're live, pal.
Blackburn's ready to start getting lucky in Kentucky.
Hey, that could happen soon.
Maybe that could be a show for him.
Maybe we could do a show. Maybe with Theo Hughes.
There's a concept.
Whoa.
That's a
Who's the
concept.
Theo guy?
And Alex open mouth coughs directly into the camera. That was pretty cool.
Like he's trying to eat us.
That was a key moment in the Monday
Yeah.
Night War. That was a key moment in the Tuesday Night War. It's the night they turned off the nostalgia.
So you also another key moment for me was the night that the Radicals came over.
Yeah, man. Oh my God. The visual of them sitting in the crowd was insane.
What about you, Blackburn? Do you have a key moment from the Monday Night Wars?
Oh, mine's just the DX, man. DX was like everything to me back in the day. So whenever they invaded, it was everything to me.
I
Yeah,
think
hey, Blackburn, why don't you tell them why you couldn't watch WWF anymore?
I got in trouble when I was a kid because I told my neighbor to suck it. So I wasn't
all
allowed
have
to
a
watch
story.
it anymore.
Yeah.
I remember getting written up for my D-Generation X 2 words for you suck it shirt.
Wow.
Yep.
And my argument was really simple. There's a star on it. It doesn't say suck it.
It says S blank
CKIT. Maybe you're just a pervert because it could
Right.
it could mean socket.
It could mean
Sock it,
sock
baby.
to you. Triple H
Yeah.
and Shawn Michaels are going to sock it to you.
So my mom was very upset with this. So she decided to get me 3 new DX shirts that were all none of them were like 2 words for you suck, but one of them was like, after we beat you, we're gonna steal your girlfriend. Yeah.
Sock it to her.
Or hawk it to her.
Hawk it to her.
And guys, if you've seen the Hawk Tua girl, please make sure that you contact your local authorities. She took a bunch of money and ran.
Yeah, she
So
has
if you guys-
disappeared with her.
If anyone has seen the Hawk Tua girl and you happen to be watching the Nostalgia
Yeah, if
Show
you're-
or TL5 Wrestling,
if for some reason you're here and you know the hawk to a girl personally, let
From
us know
Somerset.
and we'll report her. That way you don't have to feel bad about reporting.
and
your friend.
we will get views.
Well, yeah, we're doing it for you.
We're doing it for you.
You know, kind of like another key moment from the Monday Night Wars was in Atlanta when they decided to do it for Goldberg and let him win the world title. That was the
Boo.
last night that WCW like bashed in the WWF real quick.
You know,
I
another
was
good
there,
key moment
actually.
was when Mike Tyson.
Oh yeah, the Mike Tyson.
When Tyson and Austin had their shoving match.
Yep.
I will say, I think that probably the first Stone Cold Stunner on Vince is bigger.
That's a good one. Yeah.
Yes,
that's
that's
really
I
that's a
would say
groundbreaking
another-
moment. Everyone
Austin
wanted to see their
Spears-
boss get stunnered.
Another key moment, though, it wasn't even on a Monday night.
Then it's not a
and
key moment of the Monday Night Wars.
It
is
was, WrestleMania 14.
Yeah.
Kevin Nash walked in the next morning for Nitro. Kevin Sullivan says, "The water got cold last night due to iceberg. They just hit it. They're done."
Well, they could have saved that ship.
Oh my God. Yeah.
WCW could have been fine.
The problem with WCW is they didn't want to be number 2, and there's no shame in that, Tony Khan. So sometimes you just have to accept your fate,
Yeah.
and realize that you will never beat WWE. So you might as well at least continue to keep your company afloat.
Yeah, you'll never be a podcast killer. You might as well just accept that you're a bland bitch sometimes.
That's right.
And you're never going to be as good as TL5 Wrestling. That's why at this point we're going to say, Blackburn, thanks for joining us in audio. You can head to the gulag. Eldridge, I'm proud of you for not running off this time, but you can go to the gulag. That's 5, folks.